want to take you to Meru County now, specifically on the streets of Meru Town, where women are celebrating International Women's Day. And you can see that peaceful demonstration. Actually, we're flanked by police officers there. And the Kenyan flag, I can see some sort of message just behind this front line of ladies. I'm not able to read it, but you can understand these are women saying we need more empowerment, social, cultural, economical, etc. Let's listen in briefly as they sing their message out. And of course, that peaceful demo led by the First Lady of Meru County. Let's now bring in Brian Okoth. He has quite an interesting interview. Brian, introduce your guest for us.
Good morning to you, Wahiga Moore, and our viewers watching us from different locations in and outside the country. And as they say, good deeds are investments that rarely die or do not die at all. And last week we had a guest, we had an MCA who hogged media headlines on social media when he used money meant for his personal car grant to buy an ambulance for his constituents. Who am I talking about? I'm talking about Maurice Mushiri Nyaga Elias Kolo, the MCA for Kirimari Ward, that is in Manyata constituency, Embu County. Kolo, karibu sana kwenye show.
Asante sana.
Inakuaje? Upo freshi?
Niko fresh kabisa.
All right. Pengine tungeanza kwa haraka sana. What really triggered your decision to buy an ambulance instead of using that particular money to buy a personal car?
Okay, I think first and foremost, I would like to wish all the women of Embu County happy International Women's Days. Then, okay, what inspired me to get an ambulance first? In my manifesto, when I was doing my campaigns, my manifesto was very clear. Mimi wakati nilienda kwa mama vijana nikamwambia nataka kura zenyu. Niliwaambia mimi nitawafanyia kazi kama governor. In Embu County at the moment, hatuna fund zozote za kufanya kazi, but we as MCAs tulipatiwa loan, that's a grant, whereby I said before I get my car, let me first nikumbuke watu wangu, I get them an ambulance, because in my ward tuko na shida ya health, serious problem.
All right.
Exactly.
And how much did the ambulance cost? Ili kugharimu pesa ngapi?
4.5 million. It's a fully equipped ambulance,
All right. And now, a lot of people probably out there are saying that it's a good deed, very absolutely good deed, but there are those skeptics out there who are arguing you probably want to step up your political seat, go a notch higher in terms of the political seat you'll run for in 2022, and you're trying to endear yourself to the electorate. Is that the case?
No, I think myself as Kolo, all I know, I have a contract with my people, 5 years. Na hiyo kazi walinipatia miaka 5, I promised to work for my people. Mimi sina wengine hata kusema nafanya kazi ili nitisha kitu kingine 2022. Nitafanya kazi, wananchi wakisema, wakiona Kolo amefanya kazi, watajua watampromote ama watampeleka nyumbani.
All right. And still on matter skeptics, kuna wale ambao wanasema kwamba which proof have you given? Because a lot of people are saying that Kolo has bought an ambulance, but we haven't seen some sort of documentations to prove the same. So unaweza je kuprovia wa Kenya hapa nje kwamba the ambulance was indeed used, was indeed bought by your grant that you got as an MCA?
I think hakuna mtu amekuja kwangu akaniambia Kolo, I want documents. Na watu wa Kirimari hawataki documents, wanataka services za your ambulance.
Lakini uko na documents?
Yes, I have documents, full documents.
All right, gani?
I have my logbook with me. I have an agreement yenye nilifanya na mwenye renewzia ambulance.
All right, we'll sure follow up on this and get to see if that logbook is indeed under Kolo's name. But again, you said to a recent local daily that is you hired nurses and doctors and even drivers on standby in that particular van or rather ambulance. Who pays this medical team and the drivers? Is it you? And if it's you, where do you get the funds from? Because we understand you earn a salary of 144,000 shillings.
Exactly. Okay, again, let me go back. When I was doing my campaign, I told my people, I'm not going to make profit. I'm going to work for my people. So I work with passion. Kwa mshahara yangu ya 140,000, mimi natumianga 100, 40 inaenda kwa wananchi.
Alright. Yeah. Unatumia 140 inaenda kwa wananchi.
Yeah.
But hujanijibu, you say that this particular ambulance has a medical team, nurses and drivers who are on standby at every other given time. How much do they earn and where do you get this money from?
Okay, I have a rescue team of young men whereby tulikuja pamoja tukasema hii kazi ni kujitolea. Myself, mimi nimejitolea na mshahara yangu na roni yangu nitalipa miaka 5. Kwa hivyo na nyinyi mjitolee tufanyie watu wa Kirimari kazi. Because mimi nataka kuonyesha vijana vile watafanya kazi na passion, wasitegemee kulipwa. So I have a team of 10 guys. We have 5 drivers and tuko na volunteers ya nurses.
Okay, so they are not on a payroll of some sort, they're just volunteers?
No, they just get peanuts.
They just get peanuts, even the nurses?
Even the nurses.
Amazing to hear that the nurses out there are actually comfortable with peanuts. Yeah. And away from the ambulance beat, who is Kolo? Who are you exactly? Describe yourself. What do you do prior to politics? What keeps you ticking?
Okay, my real name, my ID is Maurice Muchiri Nyaga. Kolo is just a name. Nilipatiwa wakati nilikuwa nafanya entertainment. Mimi nilikuwa kwa entertainment industry as a promoter. Nimefanya kazi all over East Africa na pia Kenya at large. So watu walinipatia jina Kolo kwa sababu ya usanii na ile kazi ambayo mimi nilikuwa nafanya.
All right, talking about usanii, there's a very interesting picture we do have of MCA Kolo back in the day. He looked exactly like Diamond Platnumz or Jose Chameleone, or if we come back to Kenya, King Kaka of some sort, when Rabbit was still Rabbit. That is the picture on the screen right there. And we want to know what exactly Kolo was doing back in the day. He looks like a real-time, modern-day celebrity.
That was back in 2010. Yeah.
All right, that is Kolo, the MCA right there, looking like a modern-day celebrity. Yani msanii wa kutajika. Kolo, hebu niambie, hiyo picha inaonyesha kwamba umeng'ara ma bling, umeng'ara if I'm not wrong, ma Air Force hapo chini and everything. What was going on back then? Who are you? Ulikuwa mwimbaji, ulikuwa producer, ulikuwa nini?
Okay, let me say back then I was a homie, that was my style, na nilikuwa naipenda sana. Na pia ilichangia pakubwa kwangu kwa kuchaguliwa. Kwa sababu watu wengi Embu walikuwa wananijua kama Kolo Babi ama Kolo Homie.
Kolo Babi ama Kolo Homie.
Exactly.
Ulitoa ngoma, when we were talking offline, you told me that you had musical ambitions.
No, mimi sijafanya ngoma, nimekuwa tu kazi yangu ni kupromote wasanii, the local talents in Embu, na wafikisha mahali fulani. I have a group in Embu, niliwafikisha Sakata, and they did very well here.
Wow, amazing stuff right there. Your dreams are valid. If you look at Kolo back then, he looked exactly like a modern-day celebrity, pumped up, really swagged up and everything. But today he's an MCA who bought an ambulance. But again, in a recent media interview, you accused Embu doctors of attending to patients while drunk. Exactly. Where did you get that information from?
Okay, there was a rumor that in some hospitals in Embu County, but not in PGH, some, not all. Some it was all over in public, so I had to address that. Na nikasema kama kunao ambao wanaenda kwa kazi, wakiwa warevi, they step down, tuandike vijana wengine.
All right, as an MCA, I believe you are in a very authoritative position to probably verify the information that comes to you. Why are you basing a statement like that which could easily injure doctors' reputation in Embu County on rumors? Peke?
I think when I was doing my interview, nilisema hiyo ikuwa investigated na iachue to the relevant authorities, not Kolo because I'm a politician. Unaweza chukua sides, but that's not my wish.
All right.
Yeah.
So you are rightly saying that you made a statement which was not politically correct and also socially correct, especially to the doctors in Embu County?
I said it was a rumor, and I said it to be investigated. Kwa sababu kutokana na mimi nililetewa kama mheshimiwa ni investigate.
All right, and there is this concept, or rather I don't want to call it a misconception, but rather a school of thought that a lot of people hold on social platforms that MCAs hawana jina fiti. It's either wanapigana ndani ya county assembly, it's either wana demand pesa nyingi, sijui waende Malaysia kuogelea, sijui team building and everything. What is your take on that?
Ile ningetaka kuambia wananchi, mkichagua waheshimiwa, wapatieni wakati ya kufanya kazi. In Embu County, there before tumekuwa na vita kwa county assembly. But the assembly that we have right now is a very peaceful assembly. Assembly yenye tunaongea lugha moja, whereby our speaker achukwangi sides. Is a very good speaker. Tunafanya kazi vizuri na executive na watu wote kwa county. So assembly ambayo tuko nayo this time kwa Embu hakuna vita.
Alright, na tuna understand kwamba ndani ya Embu County kuna shida barabara sehemu fulani nasikia Dallas haijatengezwa. Which plan as a member of county assembly in Embu County do you have to ensure that some of those problems are addressed when you go back to the county assembly and articulate these issues to your fellow members of county assembly?
I think I'll start with my ward. Kwa sababu hapo ni penyewe nimechaguriwa. I think in my ward kazi inaendelea because we have an estate called Darasa Estate whereby mpaka sahi hiyo nimetama kyote.
All right.
Coming next month or beginning of this month yenye tunakuja I'll be tama.
That is beginning of April?
Beginning of April. I have another road imeguza uchumi Kiambodhi road. Niko na ingine iko behind stage Naivas Mosque road. Niko na ingine inaitwa KPLC to Kiambodhi. So mimi nikiulizwa mambo ya ward hiyo nitajibu, but ya county mimi sitaweza kujibu hiyo.
All right, and we'll hold you to account kwa sababu umesema beginning of April. So by the end of April, we'll come back to you and pose these questions to you to see if there's some progress on those areas you've said. And now on to your personal life. Kolo, niaje umeoa uko na mtu, because when your story went viral on social media last week, Thursday, a lot of women were saying, this guy, if he can take over a whole ward, sasa mimi ambaye niko single, I believe he can really take good care of me. That was a lady's comment on social media back then.
Okay, let me be very categorical. Myself as Kolo, mimi niko na mtu.
Uko na mtu?
Yes, exactly.
Uko na watoto?
Yeah, niko na kamoja.
Congratulations, bro.
Thank you very much.
All right, and what do you think is the biggest misconception that people do have about MCAs? Kwa sababu there's that general perception that a section of MCAs, probably the educational qualification given to them is very little, so hawajasoma. There's also that they cannot really sometimes think outside the box, and that sometimes they're really bent on their own good, ensuring that they are financially buoyant and everything. What is the biggest misconception you think the society holds about MCAs?
Myself, I think it's not all about education. Leadership was there before, hata kabla tutuzariwe. Na bado kulikuwa na viongozi. Myself here, sijasoma sana, but I'm doing very good than even senators and governors.
Kabla uendelee, talking about hujasoma sana, umefika kiwango gani?
I have a diploma
in
public relation. Exactly.
Usisema hujasoma sana, diploma is quite a good level right there. So you're telling people that education is not really the sole basis on why people should base the reasons for choosing leaders, right?
Exactly.
But they say that somebody who is educated stands at a better position to even debate on policies that are put across to them, especially in the county assembly, where a lot of funds, according to the Auditor General, usually get lost. So if you get somebody who understands the accounts and the economics behind public funds and everything, they will help.
I think those are perspectives, since tukienda kwa budget, kuna kitu tunaitaga equality. Every ward inafaa kupata miradi the same na ile ingine. So kusema ati mtu amesoma akienda pale assembly ataweza kuargue, unaweza kuargue sana kwa assembly, lakini ukifika ground hakuna kazi ya kuonyesha mwananchi.
All right, so kwako service delivery is paramount,
service
right?
Delivery.
All right, and as we wind up, kwa sababu my director Mas is telling me time is up. 2022 is far away, and I believe it's also near at the same time.
Exactly.
And there are those who accused you of doing all this charity and emulating Sonko, by the way, because you say it's Kolo Rescue Team, and we do have a Sonko Rescue Team in Nairobi. And a lot of people are saying now you're having your eyes set on the parliamentary seat, that is Manyata constituency, which Karimari Ward is a part of. Do you have those ambitions?
No, for 2022, not now. Saini kazi.
Saini kazi tu?
Saini kazi tu.
All right, and finally, just take a look at your camera right there. This is your camera. And talk to your ward constituents and even Kenyans at large. I understand you told me that you have an appeal to President Uhuru Kenyatta. I don't know which one it is. Just take a look at that, camera viewers, and speak it out.
Okay, thank you. My appeal to the people of Embu, Kenya at large, ningetaka kusema sisi tuishi kwa amani. Hizi vita ndogo ndogo za siasa, sisi tulimaliza siasa, sisi turudi kwa kazi. Hiyo ingine ningetaka kuambia rais wangu, mimi nilikufanyia siasa pale Embu County kama MCA. I used even my funds kukufanyia siasa. Ile tu ningekuomba rudisha mkono. Myself as Kolo, mimi nataka fire inji niweza kusaidia watu wangu wa Kirimari.
All right, that is Kirimari Ward MCA, exactly. Collins Nyaga, Kolo Nyaga right there, giving his appeal to President Uhuru Kenyatta, saying in Kirimari they need a fire engine, and he distributed, or rather gave out an ambulance to serve the people of Kirimari. But the question I did not ask, very briefly, is ambulance inakanga wapi? Inakanga kwako ama it's just hovering in the county? No, ambulance ni ya wananchi, si ya Kolo. Hiyo siku nilipatiana ambulance, iko na parking yake town 24/7 with a driver and a nurse and a helpline number. All right.
Ukipiga mara moja unakujiwa.
So he says that the ambulance is not actually fixated at his home. And let's take a look at some of the social media comments that this story attracted last week. There is Ruth Omondi who says, I want this guy to be my MCA in the village. I tell you, if all MCAs just took a second to think about the sufferings of the people, we will transform lives of communities, but this is very rare. That is Ruth Omondi on social media, Facebook. John Gitao says, selfless, a true servant of the people and a shining light to an almost lost hope in most of our leaders, truly humbled. Vicente Pablo says, here is our next MP. I asked that question. He says, for now, he's focusing on service delivery. James Waronjo says, I know this might seem political, but this here is someone who has made a major contribution in the Kenyan healthcare industry, and it is worth some recognition. And finally, Peter Murage on Facebook, that is the social media platform Facebook, says, the MCA who used his 4.5 million shillings car grant to buy an ambulance is proof enough that there are still embers of hope from which we can stroke a fire to protect the country from the freezing weather of corruption, selfishness, and lack of accountability. God bless that man. I wish we had much more time to delve deeper into this conversation, but that has been my time with Kirimari MCA right there. That is Mushiri Nyaga, and that has been our time on Season Extra Trends. It's time now to hand you back to Wahiga Maura and Kolo. As you go back to your people, special appeal to you is that focus on service delivery, and we'll hold you account on the roads you've said will have been built by the end of April.
Thank you very much.
Wahiga, take it away, bro.
Thank you so much, Brian Okoth, for that particular interview, for bringing that MCA